When Corey comes today, we're going to do a cup and a cup. And I mixed these two reds together. We used Anita's light turquoise. We used Craft Smart Pearl White Blanc Pearl. We used Liquitex Ultramarine Blue. And we made up Black Noir Craft Smart. That's it. That's the colors we used. And of course, everything was mixed with Flood or Floetrol till I got the consistency I liked. So we're going to do a cup and a cup. The canvas is ready. It's on a level platform here. Yogurt cups. Made sure it was level. See our level back there. So we're going to do a cup and a cup. See you soon. While I'm waiting for Corey, I'm going to just show you how I enhance some of this dark area in here that I want to pop out a little bit more. The camera is actually showing this darker than it actually is, and I want it that dark. I don't know if you can see how light it is. It's pretty light. So to enhance the contrast in that area, all I'm going to do is, I'll zoom you in a little. And this is not going to take a lot of time. I'm not going to do a lot to this area. So I got these, I showed you the pens I'm using. Before I put the pen on the paper, the actual ink on the paper, on the canvas rather, I'm going to try it on here, because these sometimes they put a blob of paint out. You don't want that. So it's pretty nice right now. So I'm going to just enhance in here a little bit, make this a little darker. It's pretty dark. Yeah, it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark. So if it's too dark, when I stand back from it, it looks pretty good, actually. I'm going to dab it a little bit and just make it not quite as dark as that, just by dabbing it. And I'm not going to do too much enhancing in here. Just want a little more contrast. So I'm going to take a tissue, and it'll look darker when it's shinier too. So I'm just going to dab it fast. That's perfect. That's as dark as I want it. That's as dark as I want it. Okay, so I like that looking a little darker in there. Bring a little more contrast out. I'm going to put a little bit more in here. The object is to make it look spontaneous, like that's how it happened when you did the pour. You don't want to make it look like there. A little bit in here, a little bit through here, and again dabbing it so it's not quite as dark as it looks. Use the clean part of the tissue, or else you're going to smear it all over the place. There you go. There you go. I think that's enough darkness in there. Maybe a little bit in here. Just bring out some of this stuff that's in there. Give it a dab. Bring it up a little bit. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the orange. And I'm going to try it again, like I said, on the paper first. Make sure I don't get a blob of color out there. So these are acrylic ink pens, and you have to pump them to make sure the ink has come down. That's pretty narrow, so I think I want that a little bit. I just want to repeat what's happening in here to make it look like. Okay, so pumping the pen to make the ink come down. It looks pretty good. I'm going to just put a little bit of this in here. And it also is very strong, I see. So it's very strong, I see. Come on over and look at this, Corey. So what I'm doing is using these acrylic pens. This is dry. To enhance some of what was happening in here. I use the dark one first to make that a little more contrast. So you can go back into a painting with acrylic pens, and I'm not going to do too much, but I just want to repeat a little bit more of this stuff that's going on in here to come a little bit further in. And I have to stop every now and then, look back and see if that's enough. Now if it's too strong, like this was very strong when I first put it in, dabbed it with a tissue to make it just not quite as strong. Maybe parts of it leave stronger, parts of it not. Okay, that one dried pretty quick. Just so I have a little bit more of that orange, which was not going into this area when I did the pour. Just a little bit, and I'm going to stop. Now this has 2 points to it, so if I don't want the thin one so much, I could use the thicker one. But always try it on a piece of paper first, because these come out with a blob sometimes like that. Big blob. You don't want that on your painting. So that's pretty thick. So I don't want it the same from one end to the other. So I'm making some of it a little thicker, parts of it. And this time I'm going to, yeah, so now we got a little bit more of what's going on. I could also use yellow. So I took a picture of the pens that I use. These acrylic pens. You can get on Amazon. And I'm going to dab that again because it's a little strong. Okay. And that's about how you would do that. I might play with that a little bit more, but that's all I'm going to do for now. And because Corey and I are going to start our lesson. Like with these markers, you just have to make sure you really shake them up. Before you use them. Shake, 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 and then get it.
Teal?
Yes, and then get it in red, because you want it red. Get a piece of paper, and like I said, pump it down till the paint starts coming down into the nodule there, into the nib. Okay, so we're going to put this aside for now. Paint. Okay, so I should show you in my cup what I'm doing, shouldn't I? Okay, so we put in teal, blue. I'm trying not to make too much of anything because obviously if you put too much of one, I found out from looking at hers, that's what takes over. I wonder if I should put the white in there. The white and black are supposed to go in here.
Do another teal if you wanted, or darker blue.
Yeah, I'm just don't want to put too much on the canvas. I forgot to put a cushion down. Let's use that one.
Shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, shake it up a little bit. So I'm going to start putting the black and white in here. And she did, I think, first. I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't have the pen. So this is that pearlized white I'm going to put in the inner cup. The pearlized white. See how pearly it is? It's beautiful, beautiful white. I hope it makes some. I don't want this to fall into the other cup, so I'm going to hold it. And then the black. She did it twice. So it was white, black, white, black. Black. And it was pretty full, but not too full. So these canvases are, let me think, what are they?
Just making it to where you can get your finger around
10 by 10, 8 by 8. I don't remember. Here's the white again. And I'm going to just do the black again. So glad this is on camera because I have no idea what I would do later. I'd be like, how did I do that? Okay. Okay. I think I do need a little bit more on the bottom because otherwise that stuff on top's really going to take over. I could see that. So I'm going to put the teal again. If I have too much paint, unfortunately, a lot of it's going to go spinning off. Okay. And I think I'll put the blue again. Just a little. And then just a little of the red. So hopefully nothing is going to be taken over a lot. Certainly not the black and white, hopefully. We'll see. I'm not worried about this because he's got his own cup of red over there. All right, so now we're going to
cushion.
Yeah. Cushion, thank you. Oh my God, it's heavy.
It is.
Oh. Okay. And I think I can put this down for a minute, hopefully. That's screwing things up. A lot of bubbles.
Where's that torch?
Here it is. I got it.
Solid.
A lot of bubbles, a lot of bubbles, a lot of bubbles. Okay. Some of them will bust.
Still a lot of bubbles.
Some of them will bust as I turn this around. Oh, that's a nice fluidy thing going on. Good. I didn't show you the consistency of my paint. It was a puddle into dissolve, and it was a pretty small puddle. I mean, it was not... Okay, so we want to make sure all sides are covered. Otherwise, we're going to have to do it after. And that's a pain.
Yeah, there's a little bit on this corner here.
Still more? Okay. All right, we get that. Get that. Goop it up. Good. How's the back over there?
Yeah, it's looking good. Oh, kind of. And then
there's something?
Grab a little bit here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, now we're looking good.
Okay, so we put this down now. Not worried about the evenness. I did try to make it even. Got our trusty rag. Thank you.
Disappears every time.
Yes.
Where did that go?
I did have it handy. Okay, so here we go. Here's the exciting part. It's this part, you hold it like this, and you let it come out of here first. I think she just pours. I don't think she even makes circles.
White and black look really cool.
That's interesting.
You could do a painting just in itself with white and black.
Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. Where's my stuff in the bottom? Uh-oh. I see what's happening. I gotta hold that cup against it. Okay, well, I haven't got any turquoise yet. I think I'm gonna make this thing so it makes some wings for me. Just tiny little dashes. Here comes the blue finally. And I'm glad that's in the middle. So it's not going to go off the edge of the canvas. Now you can just not do what I'm doing right now, this twirling stuff. That blue is kind of reluctantly coming down. But it is coming down. And I'm going to just let it keep pouring. Looks like it's almost at the finish. And so we don't get one of those squiggly, ugly things at the end. Okay.
Did you add any
no
cell stuff or anything at all?
None.
Oh, nice.
Because I don't like it with tree ring pours.
It looks like you're already getting cells.
It is. And that's probably the pearlizer, that stuff. Oh, yeah, it's going to make some beautiful cloud cells. That pearlizer is like the enamel stuff that they use to make cloud cells. I had a feeling it was going to... There's a lot of paint on here. And it's pretty much a tree ring pour.
We finally got one.
And if I can keep it. So I'm not letting anything too much off the sides right now. But there's a lot of paint on here.
Some beautiful, like, what do you call those rings?
Yeah, tree rings. There's your cloud cells right there. Wow. I hope I can maintain. I would just love it like that. I would just love to keep the negative space. But there's too much paint on here. So I think the trick would have been probably putting, reluctantly, but putting less, maybe just do it once, the one time. Oh, I want to keep that stuff. So I'm trying to decide what I want to keep, what I want to let it go off. I don't want that to go off. I know it all looks good.
It all looks good.
It's a gorgeous piece, but this is the same problem I had the last time. Let me let it come this way just a little bit. Whoops. Don't want to lose that. I gotta come back quick. Ooh, they're growing. They're growing. They're growing. My cloud cells are growing. So I'm gonna be really careful with what because I really want them cloud cells. Come back, come back, come back. Quick, 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 quick. It's moving slower. That's a good sign.
That's just amazing what's happening here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's still moving quite a bit, so I'm going to have to just, again, I like this part the best, so I want to save that center, though. I want to save that center. Come back, come back, come back. Can you guys see that? Not really. Too high up. Ooh, the center got even more gorgeous. I still got some negative space, but it's moving quite a bit. Now I could take a chance. The cloud cells are incredible.
I think that's neat, what's happening there.
Yeah, so it's pondering time. Which part's going to have to be poured off more, and I could always take a chance and see if it cracks. That's always a thing you can do. See if it cracks. It's moving slower. Let me try to just take a little bit more off of here. The more I can get off a little bit at a time and leave these white negative spaces areas is just really cool. It's really stretching them cloud cells quite a bit. And I know there's more going off the side there, which is good. I want to keep that center moving much slower, which is very good. Let's let just a little bit go off this way. Not too much, because there's really cool stuff going on, even on that end. And if I really wanted to dump more off, I would probably lose all my negative space, and I'd lose the red, because that's the way it would go. The red would go off. So I'm going to take a chance this time, not do what I did yesterday, because I think it's gorgeous. Definitely with a high gloss on it. Now I'll do some torch on it. Get some torch on it.
And that was quick, too. It was not like a slow process. It was like, wow.
Well, you know, I spent an hour mixing paint yesterday. True. So, you know, the prep is what... But I knew today we didn't have as much time, and I wanted to
enjoy the prep, though, for some reason. Like, I
That's
think it's
good.
Like, you have some music happening. You're just chilling. Like, you're just like...
Yep.
Listen to some Bee Gees, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, this
look at the cells.
Yeah, that's bringing up some cool stuff in here. Some veins and cool stuff. My cells are kind of closing up a little bit, because that's from a lot of stretching. But I did have to stretch that much. We're going to get a little cell action in there. And I didn't add any silicone. I want to make sure I say that. Didn't add any silicone and no coconut milk to this. But that white pearlizer thing kind of acted like a cell activator, a cloud cell activator. So you got some cool stuff here. Just thinking about... I like the way this blue is starting to come through here with a torch. So I'm going to stay up here, stay up here. There's a pretty far, this flame is coming out to here. So I want to stay up here. Up here. I'm going to burn it otherwise. And not stay in one place, but it's really warming this little area up, and look what it's doing. It's making all these veins pop out because it's heating up. It's heating up the paint, and pushing some stuff through. And I think that's, I'm going to leave that. I think pretty happy with that. Okay, let's shut this off. We'll see. So he's going to do a little different layering in his cups. Because as you could see, mine came out with a lot of the red at the end. And we're going to see if this dries without cracks, because I did leave some paint on there, but did get some negative space corners, which I love. So see a lot of this teal here? He's going to do the red first. So if the red is first, that's going to be his predominant in the middle. Like a chemist.
Right.
All righty.
Yeah.
And he's also adding a little black to that outer cup, not just into the inner cup. So this is a cup in a cup, and so far I'm really delighted with it. Excited about this. It was on YouTube. Okay. Let me see how much you got in that cup. Quite a bit. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to add the black, I would do it.
Oh, black's already in there.
Oh, you did it already? Mm-hmm. I would say that's enough.
Yeah. I was about to say, we did the red.
All I'm thinking of is, I hope he doesn't have to pour too much off. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, that can go in there. Actually, that's good because we didn't want that really.
It doesn't even, it like just meets to the
yeah,
the
we don't want it sitting. Let's push that again. And you're going to hold that back while you're pouring. So now you're going to pour your black and white in there.
Cool.
So the black and white goes in the inner cup.
What were we doing first? Black, white. That's what we were doing.
I did white, black, but if you want more black, do black first.
What's the worst that can happen? Come on.
Yeah, that's right. You just mix it up a little. Not too much.
That's right. We're going to go
a little less because we want to really, most of the color on the bottom be the predominant thing that's happening. And that's your pearl color. That's going to make wonderful, not too much. And a little black again. Just a little bit. And a little white.
Realizing that we don't have much white, so this will definitely change out in a cool way.
Okay, let's see your cup. Let's take a look at your cup. Oh, you're going to have a lot of red. I can see that. Then he's going to have blue. He's got teal. He's got black. The thing on the top, I think it'll be enough because I put way too much paint in my thing. Okay, let's put put it down for a second. Put your cushion down. I'll get the torch ready too.
How'd you do this? You just kind of went over.
Just right in here. Quite a bit. Yep, that's good. And then just spill it over the sides. Make sure your sides are covered. Just flip it around, swivel it around. That's it. Beautiful. And all the bubbles pretty much disappeared once we torched it and swang it around like that. Okay, get the sides. While he's doing that, I'm going to get the torch ready. We need to torch it for bubbles.
This paint smells so weird.
Oh, it's making veins. That's good. Okay, good. But he's just getting that over the sides. Very good. Is everything covered on the sides, the corners especially?
It's mainly the corners, yeah.
Yeah, the corners are the little culprits. Looks like it is. I'm so excited. Here's the torch to torch it a little bit.
Yeah, let me wipe off my hands real quick. Okay. You don't want all that on there.
Yeah. I try not to anyway.
Right.
Sometimes I just grab it and forget to wipe my hands off.
Builds character.
Yeah, there you go. And that's very long flame, so be careful.
Wow.
Yeah. Remember that when you're torching with the colors.
You just filled it up last week, so that's why.
Yeah, it's got a good flame coming out of there. Woohoo! Okay, leave that torch. It'll go away when you pour this.
All right, the fun part.
Da-da-da! Hold it back. Yeah. Make sure it's
like that,
make
right?
sure it's
Just
leaving
like
that
that,
little
right?
space. Yes. Make sure it just leaves that little. Here we go, right in the middle. And you just pour. You don't have to do anything to it. Beautiful. I love it already. Oh, he's going to be experimenting. Woohoo! Look at that.
I'm liking the red.
I'm liking the red too. It looks like you're going to have red in where you need it. Yeah, it does. Making some cool images there.
It's looking like a lot of, like a snake almost.
Mm-hmm. Now keep it tilted more so that more from that bottom, because I don't see that teal yet.
Yeah, there's not much teal.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably all out, to be honest.
All right, more, not so much more of that jiggling, just straight in the middle. There you go. I think that's it. Now grab that little wiggly thing. That's it. It's going to be definitely different.
Yeah, I put almost no teal, so that's your teal.
Okay. Well, let's spread it out and see if we want to. But even change it now if we want to. If you want to put more teal.
Probably just pour it right on.
No, you can't do that. You'll just have a blob of color that doesn't match with anything else. That doesn't blend in with anything else. So you'd have to put it back in the cup.
To be honest, I don't know. I mean, it might.
All right, you want to try
We'll
just
see how it
yeah,
goes.
let's try.
We got that pink already
Try
happening.
tilting it. Yeah, I like that. Those blue wings you have on the side.
There's a lot of paint. Wow.
Yeah.
It's just like gliding on here.
Now, if we don't like this, you can tilt the whole thing off and start over. Ooh, I love this little hole in the middle with this volcano or the lava thing going on. Woo! Some great cells around the edge. They're stretching. That's very mysterious.
To be honest, that teal kind of worked.
Yeah, it did kind of work, didn't it? It didn't take over, no. Let's go off this way.
This one?
Yeah. And stop. When this gets to here, stop and go back quick. There you go. Whoa, that is getting so amazing. Okay, let's wait a second and see where we need to throw off that we don't care about so much. And
so that gray that was in there when I was just doing this, that's what it made in the
yeah,
center,
like
which
lava.
is kind of looking cool.
It's very volcanic looking.
I think it needs to go a little more this way. Just a little bit.
Yes.
Just a little bit. I mean,
Yeah,
it just
so you
needs
keep
to,
some of that blue, but it can go off.
We'll do this and then pull back fast.
Yes.
Boom. Wait, right now.
Let that tip come off. Okay, fast. Ooh, and I love
Ooh, that's looking good.
I love the stretching. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Kind of want to do that to this corner. Just a little bit.
Well, you can.
And then keep blank space.
Well, it's up to you.
I'm weird. I kind of like my paintings when they're like
that.
Yeah.
Yes, that kind of a shape to it. Very cool.
It's still moving a lot, so
Yeah.
got a lot to do.
Come back quick. Yeah, we don't want to lose that.
Oh, it actually never covered that corner.
Oh, don't worry about that. Do that with your finger rather than lose more of those beautiful cloud cells. See those cloud cells? You don't want them going off. Bring it back more. Let them grow back in. Always center. Always put your center. Okay. Okay. Look what's happening in here.
Let me see if I can
Oh my
do something with
goodness.
this corner, because this corner is literally white as you
Okay.
can get.
You know, get your finger with some paint and the color that matches and just
It looks like
Bing
the
it.
same about it
there
stuff.
you go. Just bing it.
Boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be honest, I'll probably frame it so nobody will ever notice anyway. But.
No, I don't like white corners. You got one here too. Right here. I got it.
The only problem with this one is that it's like dark corner there. It's like I need like kind of muck.
There's dark one here.
Oh yeah.
See, make sure your finger's clean though too, because otherwise you're just putting what's on your finger. It'll blend with what you pick up.
That worked.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about those too much right now. What I'm concerned about now is your negative space.
Yeah, this needs to be a little less.
Yeah, and actually, I think maybe getting rid of the negative space in this one
be right, yeah.
might be better because the negative space is not really nicely divided.
It's volcanic. So
I mean, that's different. You could tell the negative space is really good on that one. But this one, I'd get rid of that first and then pull this down. And this one. And it's
I was over here. That's what I was doing. I was like, how did I hold this last time?
Yeah. Just be careful of your cells. Tilt it quicker.
I'm going to pull back.
It's doing fine. 1, 2, 3. Pull back. Perfect. Oh, good. Now it's going to... That's perfect. It did not need... And it also is making all this in here grow.
This is actually amazing. Look at that. No teal. And then now look at it.
Oh!
like,
oh, teal!
Like, where did you come from?
Okay, let's concentrate here.
I want this blue.
Yeah.
So we're going to go
as soon as it gets over.
2, 1.
Back. We could always do that with the finger.
That's looking good.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Still moving, though.
But not bad. Not too much. Not too much.
Something I love about this, dark, 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 dark.
It's very nicely balanced, the colors. And what's happening with the cells, you're getting a lot of cloud cells. And we could thank that pearlized white. Wow, that's gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it's so volcanic. I love it. Oh, wow. I wasn't sure in the beginning, honestly.
Right? It was kind of like, and then we were like, well, we can add more teal. And like, let's just go with it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And now it's like, dang.
Dang.
I kind of like that.
Dang.
Even before I started tilting, though, the black, kind of grayish and red, just the way I was going, it didn't go too well. Like, it wasn't real. And it was kind of like, I don't know if I'll like that. But then now look how it's like, it's kind of blended to make it, and then all the other colors have come into it to make it more...
So the thing the moral of the story is don't be afraid to stretch.
Right? Like,
because man, that's what did it. Just keeping on stretching it this way and that way and this way and that way. That's how we got the things to grow, and it's just we need to get this little corner that's bugging me.
I mean, we kind of it's still very moving.
Okay.
Like,
so what do you think? Just get that off a little bit? All right.
It's still moving a little bit.
Not much. Not much.
Kind of is now, but...
I don't want to lose this. Be careful. It's not worth losing it just to get that corner. We could always take care of that corner.
What's the worst that can happen? It's already nice. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, go. Make it come all the way back. It'll just stretch those cells like crazy. Okay. Now you got all your corners.
Yeah, that one's kind of...
I would not stretch it again. Because it's kind of...
I mean, I think it's probably good now. Like, it's kind of not moving much.
Yeah, it's not moving.
We're probably good.
Put her down and get that corner with your finger instead. Even if you have to dip into the black paint itself.
Probably wisest.
But it is black and white, so I would go like something... You wiped your fingers off?
I did.
Okay, try that. Try right in there.
Right in here?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think that's going to be perfect.
Thank God you have the rocks, because that's going to make a good combo.
Oh, the rocks. Forgot about the rocks.
We didn't do them last week, but we didn't really have much left over.
And look what's happening as we're waiting. Everything
I like what happened here. It
is
made that white.
popping up some more. Oh my! It makes me want to stretch mine more. I'll let him be the guinea pig. Oh my goodness. It's very embarrassing when your student does better than you do.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
No, that means I'm a great teacher, that's all. Modest also.
Modest.
Oh, he's got some nice stuff. You're going to do some torching too. And do that. It's going to do some great stuff in here, the torching. It's going to bring this red out more also.
There we go.
This tiny little black spot right here. It needs this little spot right there. Okay.
How is this corner holding up over here? This one was a bad one. Yeah, it's still showing.
This thing right down. This thing right here is bugging me.
That's actually canvas, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Wow. Okay, so get the torch. And let's see if we can even have the torch exemplify some more of what's going on there. It's just so good. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I know my head is probably right in your camera.
No, you're fine.
How does my hair look, ladies and gents?
No, your head's not even really... your arm is, but that's okay. Okay, get the torch. Remember, it's pretty long, the flame.
It is, wow.
So just up here, warm, warm, warm. Keep it moving. We're going to see what it's going to do.
It's popping
Keep it
bubbles.
higher. Higher and circles here, right there. Higher and circles, yeah. Higher, higher. And circles right in here. Stay there. It's okay as long as you keep it moving. Keep it moving fast, though. That's it, like that. You're just warming up the paint. That's all we're trying to do. Look what it's doing. It's exemplifying the details. Up here now and get those things exemplified. Is that a good word, exemplified? I can't think of another word. Bringing it out. It's bringing that stuff out. It's bringing it out. Down in here. I want to get that exemplified.
Burned off your finger there.
I moved it
I
quick.
moved it too quick.
I moved it quick.
We both were like, oh.
Okay. Okay, stop the torch. Let's see what we got here. Now, it's going to keep doing what it's doing for a few moments because it's still heated up stuff. And from what I've been seeing at your piece, it just keeps doing work. It still keeps performing.
Dang, this completely changed.
That's nice you saved that corner. That's gorgeous.
You know what's incredible is the red, how we did the red first, and we weren't quite sure how it would come out. And there was a lot of red in there.
Yeah.
Like it was
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of.
there was. You're right.
I was kind of worried because I didn't want a lot of red. Like I was going for it, but I didn't want a lot of it. But like now look, the red's like not real.
It looked muddy, I have to say. When you first poured it out, I thought,
You were like, we need to add more teal.
I don't know about that. But look what that did
Wow,
in the
that's
middle.
incredible.
It just,
Don't judge a book by its cover.
it's really, and it has a 3D effect to it because this is definitely looks closer. And it looks like you're going down into the volcanic part where the lava is. And this is the part that's bubbling over the red stuff. And look what's happening up in here with that, these veins up in here. Oh my goodness. And that's what the torch did. It exemplified his veins.
It's my favorite one so far.
Yes, very manly. All right, let me shut that off.